Let's take a look into how we might create a pull request. There are two main ways to do this, through the GitHub desktop client or through the GitHub website. I'll press the Create Pull Request button on the GitHub desktop client just to show you that it takes us straight to this page. I can also go from my copy of the repository or from the master copy of the repository and see the recent pushes and hit Compare and Pull Request. We'll notice that it's comparing from my copy on this branch against the IVAO XA master Sectorfiles repository on the main branch, and this is what we want to do. For this, we need to give it a title. Write any comments. For instance, if you're fixing a feature request, let's say you're fixing a feature request with number 5, you can say closes number 5, right? Or you can click on it as well, and that'll do that. Then, once that's done, assign yourself as you're the person responsible, and also assign anyone else who helped you along the way or has a vested interest in this particular change. Apply any appropriate labels. Typically, you're just going to be worried about the country label, either Bahamas, Canada, or USA. I'll check USA. And usually either navigation or graphics. In this case, it's neither navigation nor graphics. It's actually a documentation change, but those are fairly rare. If you were doing a bug fix, you can select bug. And if you were making a massive change, you can select enhancement. If you get stuck along the way, maybe you're asked to change something and you don't know how, you can also use this help wanted tag. Once that's in place, you also have the option to select a reviewer. For instance, I have Aldo in the list here. I'm also an approved reviewer, so you should see me in the list. Obviously, it won't let me select myself to review my own changes. It's a bit smarter than that. If you don't select a reviewer, however, that's fine. We'll assign one for you. Once everything's done, you can press the Create Pull Request button. Now, as this change is a bit silly, I'm not actually going to do that. I'm going to take an example from a previous pull request that we've already closed. Also an Anchorage Center. This one was fixing the magnetic variation issue that was causing some of the ILS courses to be offline. And you can see there was a review conducted and comments left. I was the assignee. I was also the person that did the triaging, so you can see I've added the extra labels and I assigned a reviewer. And once all of the changes were checked, reviewed, and approved, the reviewer approved this pull request and merged it, turned it into this. You can see this merged badge. That means whenever you see this merged badge, that means your changes will appear in the next public version of the sector file you are changing. If you wish to get notifications so that you can see when these steps are happening, you can subscribe to this specific repository, to this specific pull request down here, or you can subscribe to the entire repository using the watch option.